Oh my gosh, you guys, I'm like so excited. We haven't been to stations in forever, so like, hi, how are you? Glad we're back. Today we are reviewing our revising and editing strategies for each test. Now be aware, next week you're gonna have your revising and editing test. It's just how it is. We're gonna be great though, because we are going to have the knowledge and skill in order to do that. So here's what we're gonna do. Today is gonna be revising. On Wednesday, we're gonna do editing. And then on Friday, we're gonna play a huge game to review everything. So let's get started today with editing. Make sure you have your writer's notebook. Make sure you have a pencil. Make sure you have a good attitude. Ting! Okay, let's get started. You're gonna have to open up your notebook to the writer's lies, OER section. But remember, we changed it to revising and editing strategies. If you haven't changed that yet, please do that now so that you know where to come to. It's either OER or revising and editing strategies. Gonna turn to a blank page. Turn to a blank page, okay? Make sure that you put your title. Remember, that's very, very important. Today should be the 7th, so at the top, 10/7/19, okay? On this side, you're gonna put revising, because that's the strategies we're going over. And your title is gonna be revising test strategies. Okay? Now, you've got about 4,000 anchor charts up all over the walls that tell you, but if you don't write it down, it's not going to stick in your brain. So let's get started. First, what we're going to do is go over the checklist for it. Then we're going to do an actual practice of it, because the practice makes perfect part of this is what's going to push it all together, okay? So, number 1, first things first. The first thing you do when you get your revising test is box in the intro. Okay? After you box in the intro, you read the intro. After you read the intro, you identify key words. Okay? Now, what are the key words for a revising test? When you read that intro, what are the revising keywords that are going to say, hey, you're taking a revising test. You're taking a revising test. Revising keywords. Okay? Those 2 words are going to be, guess what? Revising and improvements. Okay? Next, after you identify that it is a revising text, you are then going to write the word arm. Now, we've been over this 1,000 million kajillion times. I am not going to write this part. You are going to write this part. So if you need to, pause the video, write the acronym ARM, and then fill out what each of these means. If it helps you, I will do the motions now. So if you need help, that's what it is. Press pause, fill this part out, come back to me in a second. Oh, good, you're back. Hi. Okay, let's keep going. Now that you've written these things out, add, remove, or replace, and move. You're ready to move on to the next part. Remember, we do not read the passage yet. That's a big no-no. What we are going to do next is you are going to identify all, yes, you have to put that in capitals, questions, types, using key words. Remember your key words are going to be these over here. Add, remove, replace, or move. After you read all your questions, you identify all question types using keywords. You can then read the passage. Okay? And you probably have room on here. Miss Keenan just wrote really big, which is a problem, but oh well. Your last step after you read the questions is easy peasy lemon squeezy. You answer questions. Okay? Easy as cake, people. Easy as cake. After you answer your questions, then you're going to bubble. You're going to move on from there. You're not going to bubble this time because we don't have anything to bubble. But what is going to happen next is I'm going to end this video. You're going to click over to the next slide on your station activity, and you are going to do the activity that is there. Now, be aware, it is absolutely going through a test, but the more you do it, the better it is. So just keep that in mind, okay? Love you, mean it. I don't have any funny jokes for today because I'm tired, but on the next video, hopefully I do. Okay, love you, bye.